Good afternoon. Today is a difficult and heartbreaking day for Pueblo County. The Aspen Acres Fire has forced the evacuation of the town of Rye, the town of Beulah, and several surrounding areas. I want every resident to know that we see your fear, your frustration, and the pain of leaving your homes behind. No one ever expects to face a moment like this, and it weighs heavily on all of us. Our community is strong, but that doesn't make this any less devastating. Families have been displaced, and uncertainty is understandably overwhelming. I want you to hear this clearly. You are not facing this alone. Fire crews, law enforcement, emergency management teams, and volunteers are working around the clock to protect lives, homes, and the future of our county. Fire was reported this morning at 5:30 a.m. in Custer County near Aspen Acres Campground. The fire is currently estimated at 10,000 acres. Fire quickly spread due to the high winds in the area. We had gusts reportedly up to 100 miles an hour at times in Rye, and that is expected to continue through at least 7 p.m. this evening. The high winds have prevented air support. We have multiple areas that have been evacuated, including the town of Rye, the town of Beulah, and several other areas. Currently, there are 2,732 households that, scroll that up, excuse me one second, I'm getting an MMA, I'm sorry. I got a 2,732 households that have been asked to evacuate, which is approximately I'm getting the numbers right here, guys. 4,229 individuals. Evacuation sites have been set up in Pueblo County at the Parks and Recreation Center located at 1650 Cooper Place. Evacuation centers accepting small animals. Large animals are being accepted at the Colorado State Fairgrounds. We continue to work this fire. This is certainly impactful for our community. We ask for your patience as we're continuing to do this. Additional resources are incoming, so please keep the roadways clear. I want to be clear, the state took over control of this fire at approximately 9:38 this morning, and crews are coming from them as well. I've spoken with Governor Polis earlier, and we are anticipating another MMA flyover to get a size up of the fire here momentarily. With that, I will take some questions from, if you have any for me. I know I will share that multiple residents have been engulfed by the fire. We don't have a current number of what that looks like at this time. It'll be some time before we do that, but the winds are still very, very high. I was just off of Crow Cutoff, and that fire is encroaching closer to the interstate. So again, those are going to be decisions that we have to make from an operational standpoint as to if we're going to have to shut down the interstate at some point throughout this event.
Has the Aspen Acres fire combined with the 11 fire yet? Are you expecting that to happen if it hasn't happened yet?
There was 2 fires that started. They are considered one right now. I know Custer County has, because there is a delineation line with the highway, they're working the fire from their side, we're working it from our side, but the winds on this side are moving that fire to the northeast direction right now. It's a very hot fire, and those winds are howling, so it's causing that direction to change, which causes us concern for our firefighters that are on the ground right now. So we're making sure everything we can do to make sure that they're safe. We'll continue to monitor the situation and get a good estimate on what we can do and how we're going to combat this. Air crews will be on scene, and we're hoping for a good day tomorrow so that we can attack this by air. There's a lot of foliage that are down in that area, so we're not able to put hand crews in directly to it. So this will be an air attack fire.
To clarify for viewers, the 2 fires that started in this one is separate from the fire in Fremont County?
Correct.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So you were talking about not having air support currently available because of high winds. What does that mean in terms of the spread of the fire?
Unfortunately, we're at the mercy of that fire. With us not being able to use air assets to attack from the air, and given the terrain, it's treacherous terrain up in there. We're doing our best just to control and get people out and get them to a safe location so that we can fight that when we're able to.
Do you anticipate that you'll be able to deploy air assets later in the day, or will we have to wait until tomorrow?
We are likely going to probably we'll have to wait till tomorrow. We do have, like I said, the MMA that's going to fly, but it's at a much higher altitude, so it can give us a size up on acreage. It's currently estimated at 10,000 acres, but again, those are early estimates.
Okay, and for the average civilian, MMA means?
Multi-mission aircraft. So that's an aircraft that gives us the heat index, shows us the hot spots of the fire, where it's at, and what's burned.
Okay, last thing, you said that you didn't know how many homes have been engulfed. Do you have like an estimate at all?
I've heard of 4 so far, but again, that's early on, and there's been multiple traffic on multiple radio channels, so I've heard 4.
Okay.
Do you have an idea of how many personnel are committed to this fire at this time?
Not at this time. I know we have additional resources that will be here first thing in the morning that the state has ordered. I wanted to say there was 23 crews that were coming from Colorado Springs. We do have assets that just got here from Colorado Springs, so we're grateful for our neighbors up north for supporting us in our mission and trying to keep this from doing any more devastation.
And to clarify, you said this will be, you'll attack this fire by air, so overnight you probably won't see much as far as ground operations, just maybe mitigation at best.
We do have crews that are there trying to mitigate, trying to save homes as they can. But again, they have to be extremely cautious given the conditions and the changing conditions of this wind. We don't want to get anybody injured or hurt, especially our fire crews. So, you know, my biggest ask of our community is to make sure that you're staying away from the area, keeping the roadways clear so that we can get fire apparatus up here to help us combat it. You know, the 2 access points are going to be from I-25 and Highway 78 on the Beulah side. So if you could just please avoid that situation, look to your trusted news source to get your information, and if you have any questions, we are pointing the public to puebloemergency.info, or you can call 583-4640.
Any causes of the fires yet?
It's too early on to say what the cause of the fire is, so yeah, that's too preliminary.
Are you going to have to investigate 2 separate starting points?
We'll be working with our state partners to look and see what cause and origin are on both of these incidents.
Sheriff
Or-
Lucero, at gate number 7, where people bring their large animals, I asked them what they needed. They said they needed gas cards because a lot of them are driving diesels. They're going in behind lines, hauling animals out. What else can the public do to help support your efforts here?
I would point the public to the Red Cross. They're the ones that are coordinating any resources that are needed and deploying them. It's a legitimate organization where they're accounting for it, and we can make sure that those resources get where they need to get to.
Thank you. Great work, sir.
Any injuries so far, crews or just residents?
No injuries have been reported so far, but we're continuing to monitor this and make sure that we're keeping a good, accurate assessment on our personnel that are on the ground. I'll take one more question.
Yeah, it's obviously just been a devastating last week here in Colorado City with the Applewood Estates fire. Just a final parting message for a community that's probably suffering. It is suffering a lot of trauma right now.
Yeah, you know, we're in this together. I would ask that you keep all those ground crews that are up here working hard on this fire in your thoughts and in your prayers, as well as those families that are displaced by this. Certainly that's devastating when you have to leave your home. You've built your life around, but we're going to continue to work hard to do our best to stop the damage and the carnage. Thank you.